好，欢迎大家继续收看《最终幻想16》。好，那这个看一下啊，那这边有更新啊，商店
善于打交道来了。
布告栏有更新，还有这个报告这边有更新啊。布告栏那边应该是有什么新的怪可以打了，我先去那边看一下，先把主线给推一下。目前来说应该是没什么支线可做的啊，没支线，哇，好多个地方有更新啊，上去吧。在上面哦，不用上去哦，在这边。先把主线推一下。上一期的话是摧毁了那个炎龙之牙是吧？那个水晶。
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
好，跟这边跟 Vivian 对话。
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men, slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over
沃鲁德王国。
It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men, Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle
小小张在路上进入直播间。
eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Simon YY 进入直播间。
哎，看一下这个
My，lectures.
哎，有新的对话，关于胡歌之死。啊，快速看一看，这
So
边
what
没有
of
语音
its
的。
parliament, which leaves but one man?
好，看一下有没有新的，
What is it that you wish to learn?
应该有新的更新啊，看一下
I。have the details here.
这个是现在这个情况，主要人物，然后这边是那个世界局
Study
势，
it well, Clive.
就目前的局势啊。啊，看一看。
Thus ends today's lesson.
哇，来看一下这个那个布告。讨伐指南，布告栏看一下，应该有更新啊。哎，这个有3个，有5个黑剑酒，全都是一些赏金怪物啊，可以去打一打。
You're seeing troops amassing at every border.
接下来是有3个地方，卡戎啊，卡戎、布莱克索恩，还有这个哈尔波克拉特斯。
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
好，哎，这边有更新，看一下，有对话更
Is
新
there。something I might assist you with, Clive?
问一下关于藏身术，
Look around you.
快速看一下，因为这边是没有语音的。
Still. Why?
好，关于胡歌之死，
I have said it many times. His story is ended. Were you aware? But what of the twins themselves? Yes, change will come.
好，这边还有一个备忘录，看一下。
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter
哇，
before.
这个像素化时代的那个，哇，这个像素模式，
I believe you will find most interesting.
好，3个词条，
What subject?
我
shall
这边
we
好多
consider
词条啊，
today?
都可以看啊，一共有7，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10，10个词条，这边可以搜，哦，就是各种各样的关键词啊，The Thousand Tombs，
The door to the shells shall ever be open.
好啊，跟剩下2个人对话。最近应该是卡戎吧，就是那个商店老板，
Thanks to Sid.
这个吧。
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
让云玉进入直播间。
It's true. Kuka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders then.
一部的魔法师来了。
Start to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head though.
好，接下来，哎，这边卡戎这里应该是有新的对话，
Is it business?
问一下胡歌之死。
It's a relief. Thank you, Clive.
好，看一下商店，
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
这边有一把这个研磨啊，哦，研磨是我当前的装备是吧 ？OK， 研磨是我当前的装备，然后这边有一把那个魔化剑，魔化剑的话攻击力230，但是那个耐力消耗的那个能力只有215，可以买这个。买这个，其他的话， OK。好，再买个这个吧，2500的这个装备。OK。啊，只是那个消耗意志、消耗耐力的那个能力会，那个能力减少了，减少了10点的样子，攻击力增加了。然后还有这边的话，啊，全都很低啊。配件就先放一放。这边有什么新的更新啊？新的物品。乐谱暂时不买。这个也不是说暂时不买吧，因为这个东西收不收集无所谓。这边要不要补一下？应该不用补，啊，全都补满了是吗 ？OK， 要把装备卖一卖。哎，没有显示的道具 ，what？ 哎，我不是刚刚装备了一个那个啥吗？哎，那个为什么没有？难道那个东西不能卖吗？什么鬼？好，那个要不要去把那个？哎，这边正好要去这个锻造这边改一下，看能不能改那个装备，能不能升级。先触发一下主线对话。
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Cooker is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
哎，去看一下锻造这边。
See if Otto has anything else for me.
问一下关于胡歌之死。好，武器，魔化剑+1，这可以升级一下。做一下这个装备。
北方空闲的灯草来了。
其他的话，这个钻石剑还做不了，钻石剑还缺什么东西？缺那个圣龙之骨。
Is it business or pleasure? Fine purse weighing you down.
把这个初级魔法剑卖掉。
I reckon I can find a buyer.
魔化剑。OK。好，还剩一个。还剩那个什么，还剩一个人啊！哦，3个人都对话完毕了，就可以跟那个奥托去，就进入下一个主线了。下一个主线是要跟奥托交谈。这边有这个邮件、信箱啊，看一下，哇，这么多！随便看一看。这个是卢博尔的，这不是卢博尔写的。随便看一看。吉尔啊就没有了，然后那个 这边应该是收集到了一个新的东西。OK， 3个东西，收集了3个物品。这边出去，那个门出去没路啊，只是一个走廊而已，只是一个什么阳台吧，那个出去，走廊嘛，小走廊。然后这个地方是那个应该是更新的那个地图，这个街机模式那边更新的地图。OK， 这个随便这个打不打无所谓啊，只是一个那种什么战斗模拟的一个东西。
别慌，报警，我后来了。
哦，跟奥托谈一谈。
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word. So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. All right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave. Very well. I'll suggest it.
OK， 接下来是要前往，哎，走错了，去哪边啊？去这边可以过去吗？这边应该也可以过去，也算是一条捷径啊，可以从那边过去。这边，哇，哎，这边有一个东西，调查一下。女王与哥布林。在哪儿啊？在下面啊，还得下去啊？哪里下去？那边下去是吧？
巴特小卫 MPII 来了。
走远了。哦，哎，不对吗？这个。 看下地图，我应该在下层嘛，就已经到了，但是要下去是吧？哪里可以下去？这边是，哦，这边可以下去。彼得。
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest,
finest ship the world has ever seen. The
企业号。
Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts making. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
好，要做一个，这边要做一个那个一艘船啊，叫这个企业号啊，需要这个零件。哎，这边的话，可以走过来啊，看一下，也应该没有什么东西啊，什么都没有。What the hell？ 接下来是要去跟那个刚刚说的那个布莱克索恩，他应该能知道那个，他应该知道那个啥，就是这个怎么去做这个船是吧？做那艘船，把它做出来。
We're seeing troops in this area.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
把备忘录交给他，密银凯。
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though, and I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will ya?
Right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle.
制作独家打造的铁。
Which is where you lot come in. I need materials.
布莱克索恩硬铁。
You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust.
星辰。
As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with.
好啊，要收集一些东西啊。哦，应该是我之前已经收集过了，所以说直接交谈吧。
You going after the Stardust then, are you?
那里
Which
拓
one
进
of
入
these
直
two
播
lucky
间，
souls is going with you?
哦
人 Billy 868687来了。
哦，要刚刚那个应该是准备啊，就是说在准备之前，在这个对话之前可以做一下准备，做一些准备啊。然后这边可以选择和谁一起去啊？是和奥托一起去，还是和加布一起去？和加布一起去吧。
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So,
逆流沙下划线沙罗进入直播间。
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamill. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
In your own time.
好，收集材料。好，接下来是要收集材料去，前往达利米尔旅社近郊的沙漠。我们打开地图，哎，这边卡戎是不是有什么？是卡戎啊？不是，是这个这边是点唱机啊，点唱机这边有很多乐曲，有那个乐曲。Or Sims 刚刚是，哇，好多谱子，好多乐谱没有买，还没有买是吧？那个歌曲，我们前往那个啥，前往世界地图。这边看一下，哎，有支线可以做，有支线可以做啊。我们首先我们要前往这里吧，就这个地方，这边有主线。去达里尔旅社这边，去收集那个，那个啥，就在附近啊。从这边出去，去沙漠那个地方。
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav?
沙漠，哎，就在前面了。哦，要找东西是吗？哦，不要找人，要跟这个加布会合。
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it though.
要找那个星辰的黑沙，名叫星辰的黑沙。
But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
哦，往前走。哎，是要下去是吗？哦，哦，这个地方要找这个星辰。
So this is Stardust.
Stardust.
It just looks like black sand to me.
找一下，找一下。 还剩2处地方。哎，看一下啊。哦，这里。好，最后一处。
啦啦啦啦啦，把捉来了。
哎，就这里。好，完成。去交给加布吧。直接走，就在附近。哎，有一个收集物，看是啥？哦，是这个。我操！好，对话。
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
SMNHHYT 进入直播间。
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
OK。
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
好，回藏身处去。啊，不是这里。哎，这边是不是有支线任务啊？我看一下，应该有啊，有一个支线。那这样的话，我先不急着回去，我们先这边有一个支线可以做一下，这个是叫做什么？思念的形状。先到这边来。 到这边来去把那个支线给做了，做完之后再回去把，做完之后再那个啥，这里是 OK， 看一下这个什么，面包店主马太。
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's fan.
常常去看元龙之牙，充满了回忆。
Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
按住三角。好，去元龙之牙看一下，是在哪儿？是在这里，直接传送吧，传送到这个地方，巨人下颚这里。好的，看一下啊，我们从这边走的话比较近。 喂，我操！这个，我操，居然碰到一只精英怪，先打打看。我操，能打得了吗？我操！我操，这个。
下划线尾号3939。
哎。 哎呦我去！先打打看啊！哎呦我操啊 ，motherfucker！ 我操！最近的那个肩背就是那个传送过来的那个啥，我操，打不过啊！可以逃跑，我是可以逃跑了，但是。 我这个地方，我不想跟他打。
Billy 下划线尾号3950来了。
我不想跟他打，现在这个实力应该打不了。哦，我操，打不过啊！我要找人呐、我现在要找那个人，在哪儿？ 哦，在这里，在这里，就是那个烘焙师吧？
Excuse me.
真飞鸟湾进入直播间。
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Marcy must rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. Now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. I loved her, damn it. And now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
哇，这个地方化为实体，回忆永远不会消失。激励、鼓励、建议，还有能做的事情，鼓励对方吧，激励对方。
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait. Perhaps the solution has been in the bakery all along. You've opened my eyes. Thank you, friend, and fare thee well. Wait.
好，
Suppose you won't be needing an escort.
回去交任务吧。哇，这个地方这个精英怪黑剑9不好打呀，有点难搞，打不过。A 级的怪，我操！我记得这个那个怪是 A 级怪，A 级精英怪，哇，打不过，真的打不过。
My carpets have...
Take a sniff, good sir. You've been transalt. Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Barb. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
好，任务完成啊！拿了一个什么？哦，又是这个是蛮族货币。OK。
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry, Master. I'll go and get some more later.
OK 啊，那么接下来是回藏身处吧，这边应该是没有什么支线的。啊，这边应该是没什么支线了，直接回去吧。看一下啊，哦，确实没支线了。打开地图，回那个藏身处去。 把主线那个地方交了，哎，那边有一个支线，我看到了，应该有支线。不过，先把这边支线，先把那个主线这边推一推。哇，那个精英怪好难打，太难打了。
Blackthorn, got everything you need.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Just for the Stardust, should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or be sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
好，现在开始制作那个零件，那艘船的制作这个密银铠的这个零件。啊，材料已经收集齐了。哦，32级了。看一下啊、啊，又是这个蛮族货币。蛮族货币还有这个金钱虫，都是可以卖的。应该都是可以卖的。好，好啊，这个去卡戎这边 去卡人这边应该能卖啊，我看一下。那材料这里是吗？还是这个是材料吗？哦，金钱虫，变卖专用原料。我之前收集到好多。因而得名。然后把那个蛮族货币也，蛮族货币有10个。OK。啊，这个也是变卖专用的。哇，全都变卖专用。这个黑水，古老水晶。都可以，哎，这个不是变卖专用。好，好，接下来是要通知啊，要向那个米德报告关于这个密银之铠的事情。哦，就在前面。哦，不是这里，是在外面。是要做3个零件，我记得3个零件，密银之铠，还有那个头盔，还有盾。这边走。啊，走这边。是这里吗？啊，不是。那边还有新的，这边有更新啊，看一下是啥。关于胡歌之死。快速看一看，因为这边是没有语音的，把文字快速看一下就可以了。然后看一下这边有啥。哦，有支线可以做。哎。
Help you today, Clive? Kruka, but when I close my eyes, only I don't know how. I wish you were here. 这
里是那个可以兑换啥？我有320的那个点数，名声啊，感谢之证。
All yours.
OK。恐狼铰链是个配件啊。我看一下那个，装备。恐狼铰链。哦，这个，看一下是什么。连段造成的伤害提升5%。这边上去，在这里，然后要从这边下去。报告给米德。
人 Billy 868687进入直播间。
Excellent. One down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course.
下一个是密银头盔。
We'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
天空文明的遗物。
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
原封不动。
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
找头盔的材料啊，要去哪里找？哎，等会儿这边 就在这里啊。研究助手赫莱娜。
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
好，去失落之翼那边。好，打开地图，前往失落之翼。这边有支线啊，哎，刚好那边可以有一个支线可以做啊，失落之翼那边。而且那个支线我刚刚看的是那个什么，还有分前后篇吗？看一下啊，对，这个熟化之时的话，有前篇必然会有中篇后篇，有可能是前后，也可能是前中后啊，不清楚，反正这个我们现在是得这个去，我操，在哪里啊？哦，在这里，这里的话就直接，那我就直接那个去。那从这边走的话比较近，对不对？从这边走要比较近，就是这个西门这里，这个卢旺堡西门这个地方。从这边去的话应该比较近。诺旺堡西门，这边有一些怪啊，打看。这怪的话，现在打这些怪的话，非常是。So easy 啊，小菜一碟啊！打怪就跟切菜一样。好，这边往右走，我要过那个桥，那座桥。轻轻松松，轻松搞定啊！这些怪太简单了，根本不用那个什么那个谁出马，托加尔。哎，这边有一个怪在埋伏，冲过去。 现在打这些怪的话，基本上都是秒杀。哦，应该就在前面。啊，黑水是可以卖掉的。哦，到这边来了，现在要去打那些怪，看一下怪在哪。陆行鸟。哎，这边是那个 NPC， 对话一下。
Oh, there you are, Sid.
哦，那个助手啊。
The ruins are just over there.
前面的遗迹附近。
Creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
好，前往遗迹。到遗迹附近找一找看，找看，当心怪物啊！哎，前方是不是有怪？不可能这么顺利吧？哎，托加尔好像觉察到了怪。来吧！哎，没冲过去啊。fuck， 我应该是要躲开的。哎，要从那边走吗？哎，不用，要从检查点走了，直接从检查点走就可以了。哦，这边跳过吗？哦，这是词条，能跳过吗？哦，可以。哎，哎，这边，那个伤害。
魏冉冉 SVIP 进入直播间。
哇！飞！反击！哎哎！
Jackie 进入直播间。星河下的对影进入直播间。
哇！躲！哎 fuck！ 哎！慌了！哎，倒了。我操！
拉斯提亚拉、福茨亚茨进入直播间。Billy 下划线尾号3939进入直播间。
我操！冲！我操！赶紧回血！哇！哦，搞定！好啊，这个怪，我操！这个怪就是一个字硬啊！
Thank goodness you're safe.
血厚，砍起来贼硬的，砍起来真的很硬。
We'll see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
哦，他去运送那个头盔的那个原料。好，回藏身处去。 OK 啊，回到藏身处。哎，刚刚应该是那个这边有一个什么收集物、收集品、补给。哦，好，回藏身处去。现在只剩下只剩下那个盾了，是吗？盾的原料。哦，哎，这边不能直接过去啊，一定要从那边走。啊，走错了，老是走错，这都烦死个人。
Soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the brine before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
耐热且轻盈。
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
好，去那个什么地方？去哈尔波克拉特斯，去哈尔波克拉特斯那边啊，询问一下那个啥，询问一下那个剑的那个，哎，这边哎没有哦，那个门，这个门是哪里啊？哦，这个门是那个植物这边是吗？也不是说植物吧，应该是一个小的，就应该是什么一个小的房间，有餐桌，有这个卧室，有餐桌有床啊，把这个餐厅跟卧室合到一起了，应该是个旅店吧。 好，那我们去这边。
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
好，盾的备忘录。
如果下划线你向我招手进入直播间。
Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
沙普艾斯低眼夜来了。
For the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as
人 Billy 868687进入直播间。
even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Part 2进入直播间。
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of
Billy
these
下划
fine
线
young
尾
minds
号
would prove
4275来了。
indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
好，新的任务。要与哈尔波克特拉斯呸，哈尔波克拉特斯，就这里啊。
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
吉尔还是哈雅？那肯定和吉尔一起去啊。
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Hepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
好，前往北境的市场。前往北境的市场，北境的话应该就是在哪里啊？我操，在这里。到北境的那个市场那边去。
Where's Jill?
在哪里啊？哦，就在。哎，这边有一个商人。有什么？好吧。有个配件，这个是那个狂怒重拳。好，这是缩短那个 CD 的。好，看一下啊，就这里啊，找一下吉尔。哦，他在这里。
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
好，现在要去购买蒜头和 BBO 果实，这个应该是它已经指定了一个地方，指定了一个人在这里。旅行商人。蒜头，是买蒜头吗？还是？哦，蒜头，对。要买几个？买一个是吗？啊，只能买一个。OK， 然后再买一个那个。这边买不了那个 BBO 果实吧？去另外一个地方买。这边不能。
Billy 下划线
这边 BBO 果实
进入直播间。
好，把这个高级恢复药补一下。好，找吉尔去。
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done.
我是周小坑，进入直播间。
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
好，接下来是回藏身处报告。哎，这边有一个支线啊，这个失落之翼这边有个支线，那我们先回藏身处报告一下。回藏身处报告，支线的话，等这个主线做完之后再去做吧。在哪里啊？应该在那边。
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other.
Billy 下划线尾号3158进入直播间。
Pre-testing, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
好，密营盾的原料都已经准备好了啊，全都是变卖专用的。好的，
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
好，向米德报告。从这边走。
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
叶城下划线进入直播间。
I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
TJ 游戏实况进入直播间。
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
若英洛洛进入直播间。
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Billy 下划线尾号3939进入直播间。
不久后，哎，这个船，这艘船应该能够做出来了，应该是已经做出来了。
It's finished. It's finally finished.
哦，散热装置不是船啊，是散热装置。
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer.
它是船上的一个，那三个材料是用来做那个散热装置的，不是用来做船的。
That's one down and just 3 more to go.
它只是船上的一部分。
I'm sorry.
船上的那个散热装置的材料。
Didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
哎，跟米德对话。
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to show.
调查远洋彼岸。
Searching for a land untouched by the blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance.
就找到一个新的落脚点。
That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? Alright. The mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
好，接下来是和奥托交谈。这个重新决议这个主线还没完成哦。
Told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
米德打算爽约啊！到甲板上看一下。
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat.
哎，出去了。
That way.
Then I'm too late.
逃跑了。
You in a hurry at all, are you? I offered to take her across, but
人
she
U
wouldn't
2618
wait. Just paid for a ticket
39217
and
进入
rode
直
off.
播间。
Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
哦，这个他的叔父拜伦给他写了信啊。哦，他向企业号提供援助的事。哦 ，OK。刺探那些家伙的动向。
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
OK。
So what? Mid
才不是傲天们进入直播间。
被米德给耍了，
It
完全中计了。
seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. When everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. Right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
哎，这边有一个支线啊，但是现在因为剧情需要，要必须传送到那个新的地方啊，旧藏身处原址啊，就是以前的那个藏身处啊，要去那个地方。现在是什么哪也去不了啊，要去，那要跟着剧情走吧。剧情需要，所以哪也去不了。以前的那个藏身处啊，第一个藏身处，后来被那个胡歌那帮人搞掉了。
升4重置最好玩，进入直播间。
哎，一把锤子，这锤子是啥？就是以前胡歌用的那个锤子嘛。是胡歌用的还是西德用的吧？哦，是西德吧？
If no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
哎，基友来了，带来一朵花。
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
Via Building 进入直播间。
It's the capital of the Empire these days.
库尔尾号
I'd like to think
4639
how
来了
tightly。guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, man. Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Buckland.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
OK， 接下来是要前往这个什么地方啊？我们现在是在这里啊，藏身处这里。接下来是前往这个地方，又是剧情需要啊，是哪里去不了，就只能去这里啊，去这个列托尼峡谷，看一下这边应该是有什么新的剧情啊。现在只能跟着主线走，暂时只能做主线。达尔梅奇亚领地啊！我靠！好，前往水晶自治领啊，估计又要打水晶是吧？好，前往集市。OK 啊，新的任务了啊。好，那么这个新的任务的话呢，我看一下啊，现在这个时候，哎，这边应该是可以自由移动哦，现在可以自由移动了。然后这边又有很多支线可以做啊，这边有一个支线，这边有一个支线，这个支线是那个什么任务前篇是吧？然后这边那个克莱夫这里，这个藏身处这里有一个支线可以做，啊，两个支线可以做。那这个我们看一下，然后这个地方呢也有一个支线，应该是在集市那边。OK， 那下一期的话我们就清理支线吧，因为这期应该这个时间也是差不多了啊，每一期的时间的话就是1到2个小时。啊，好，那么这个下一期就从这边开始，就从这个峡谷这里开始啊，就是现在这个地方啊，列托尼峡谷。OK， 看一下1706的技能啊，技能点，看有没有什么可以升级的。护盾型的这个是属于。然后泰坦啊，这525的是啥？就是那个雷光法杖，这边可以那个满级，这个也可以升级。我可以连续的去这个哦，牛逼啊，连续落雷啊，这个牛批！啊，但他那个什么，但他那个耐力那个削弱等级是2星，然后这个的话是那个迎头雷击的话是3星的那个耐力消耗，就是我说是消耗敌人的耐力啊，是3星级，那就学这个吧，1000的这个。然后剩下700多，706的点数，706的话就把那个看一下这边有啥哦，这个 600的对吧？600的这个是那个鬼火，然后这个是那个525的那个冲刺攻击，爆燃啊，这个是。还有什么？400多的这个啥？猩红龙卷风。OK。腾升火焰，这个是那个不死鸟位移，这个是被动的，这个是初始的那个。然后这个猩红龙卷风的话是可以大量的消耗那个耐力。这个的话需要2000多，我操。OK， 那我就，这里是啥？这个是，哦，那我就把这个升级吧，把这个升级一下吧。龙卷风这个，但是龙卷风的话，因为这个的话，这个热浪的话是可以回血的。哎，不是哦，不是这个，这个热浪不是，这个是这个猩红龙卷风的话是 OK， 主要是哦这个转生之炎这个需要2000多，525这个是旋风，垂直上升，打到空中的同时，克莱夫也会跟着上升，在空中也能发动。
美好的小梦想来了。
城堡骑兵，邪轮旋风。OK。等一下。哦，我装备了那个邪轮旋风，邪轮旋风。好，那个本期视频到此结束啊，感谢大家收看，我们下期再见，拜拜。